Welcome to my channel, The Lyrics of Deborah, that speaks about motherhood. I'm Mercy Kenywa. People call me Mercy Lyrics because I'm the founder of The Lyrics of Deborah channel that speaks about motherhood. Currently, I'm a nurse, a registered nurse, working in pediatric in Nyahururu County Hospital, and a mother of a child abled differently. It has been a journey. It is about motherhood. It's about understanding the pain, and I know you love my channel. It has been born out of pain, out of knowing that every child is a gift, understanding that a child is a blessing, no matter how he is or she is, no matter where she was born from, no matter who fathered or mothered the child, it's a blessing. Welcome. In this episode, I would like to give a background of how it came to be, the birthing of the Lyrics of Deborah. As you heard it, it's about lyrics. And I wish to honor my mom in absentia, who used to sing lulls to me when I went to her after I was frustrated in life because my child was abled differently, and my child was not coming up well and was not going on the milestone of every child or expectation of every parent. I remember it was said I can't conceive, and many gave up on me. Hospital gave up on me, and also medically, I could not have done it. I could have not made it. I could not have given birth. But lives come from God. And thank God that I had a prayerful mother. When I went to the hospital, let me at least fast forward. I gave birth after a difficult time, and the child was growing, and I would see some abnormality, and with professionalism, I'll give hope. I will just speak that one day, and hopefully that one day my son will pick. And because of that, I had faith. I used to pray. I would fast. I would also engage people to stand with me in prayers, and also my mom would stand with me also in prayer. But it came a time that I had to look for medical interventions. And I have visited many hospitals in Nairobi, call them names. I've spent a lot with my son just to make sure that he gets the best and he stands up like any other child. At time I would come and see him, and like any other mother, I would groan. My spirit would be agitated at time, and at time I would feel that people don't understand me. Understand that mothers with children who are abled differently also have issues, because you can't understand them. You can't understand their pain because it is cruciating. And I remember one time I consulted a consultant in Nyahururu and County Referral, and he just asked for my son, and he said, I want you to bring your son. And after physical exam and everything and checks, he just looked at me and told me, Mercy, uko na mtoto mwingine? That's to mean, do you have another child? And I narrated my story. This is my predicament. I really don't know about it because My gyna had said we have to hold it because of the way you have a condition called DVT, that is deep venous thrombosis, and we don't understand whether with this clotting, I can't give it a chance. I have to give you time, and for me, I can advise you not to get another child. Remember, this is the only child. I went straight to my mom, ready to tell her the frustration, to narrate to her, and I also give her a thought of whatever I want to do. And my mom just looked at me like any other woman would look at her child. And I told my mom, I'm done. Those were my words. Mom, I'm done. And I'm thinking of completing, I'm thinking of doing away with me and my child, because you have another 5 children. They have children, they are well, they are doing good. So for losing me and my son, it's not a big issue. Mom just looked at me, convinced me with her mouth, her words, like any mother would do. It convinced me, Mercy, you have life. You'd call me Shiko, you have life. Don't do this. And she nagged. She would tell me this, I would tell her this. If God is there, where is he? Well, he didn't have any other child. He knew the frustration. He knew this. And I armed myself with good answers for her. And when my mom saw I'm determined, here she was. A song can do wonders. A song can reach where you can't reach. My mom loved hymns. She comes from a mainstream church, from PCA to be precise, and she started speaking of the amazing grace, and she sang it, and I saw the emotions. Remember, emotions of a mother can touch. You don't know the bonding of a child, mother and child, and the way my mom spoke to me that day, it really hit me hard, and I saw it's like I would frustrate her. And she'd say, nobody, you'll never bury me. I'll never bury any child. All of you, you'll bury me. That is how the word speaks. And I told her, okay, just go speak to your God and pray for me and my son. And also tell him, at least to make me understand why she had to give me such a child. And there I was. I went back to Nyahururu, back to work. But the songs, the mommy's love kept speaking to me. I would work and I would feel the background of it. I came to understand, because of that, I came to understand women. Because motherhood comes with every form and shape. You can't predict your motherhood. You can't predict your children. And there I was. There came a project in our workplace, and I headed a project. And after some time, I was nominated. I'm the one who is going to present our project back in the United Kingdom. See me now. I came, talked to Mama and told her, hey, your prayer worked. They have said that I'll be considered to go to United Kingdom. And Mom was like, wow, girl, go. Bring your child, I'll take care of her. I'll take care of him. But before the nurse was preparing, she called me. My mom was this woman that would call you and tell you, I just felt that I need to cook for you. I just felt that I need to buy you this thing. And I just felt I needed to talk to you. And she told me, today, I want to understand whose daughter you are. Do you remember your father? My father had gone to be the Lord. And she told me, do you remember your father? And I told her, yes. Do you remember how general he was? Yes. Do you remember how he used to empower you as girls? Yes. And I told her, okay. So you can't just die like a cockroach. And she taught me about personal blooding. She taught me about knowing myself, understanding the power of pain, understanding the assignment, understanding the godly assignment. She told me, just pick yourself out from this child. You are just given an assignment to take care of this child. Ask God the assignment. In this, I buried myself so much in prayers. So when I went, she blessed me, and by the grace of God, I went out of the country. And when I went out of the country, God called me for Mina to have a good time with Him. I used to pray, but on 1st of May 2017, I decided that time I'll be indoor. And that is when God called me. In the midst of the prayer, God called me and told me, you are the Deborah. Go speak to women and make them understand the assignment. I gave them a chance to carry children in their womb and to bring up a godly generation. Women are relational. Their fathers are Shivas. Women are relational. So through the relationship of a mother and child, you'll come to understand how a mother understands the pain, understand their children, understand the instinct of or the thoughts of their children through the intuition, the sixth sense of every woman. And when I came back, I shared it with Mom, and I told her about how I prayed and how God talked about the Deborah. And per se, she taught me who Deborah was. I didn't know Deborah was, though I was doing some research, though I have knocked some doors to understand the Deborah. My mom made me understand who Deborah is. And she told me she's a mother. She was a mother. She was married, but it's not said of her children. And I looked at myself and I said, oh, it's like me. I'm a mother, but it's like I'm not a mother. I can't understand motherhood, and somehow I can't understand. In that, I buried myself in prayers. Many times I would go to prayer center, making me understand this Deborah, understand this and assignment. All of a sudden, I started loving women with children. I would get stories from women and spiritual authorities, spiritual pastors' wives, mothers from the altars to understand this Deborah. And in that, I understood that Deborah used to have, there's a song of Deborah, and God spoke of using relics to the generation. Let women understand who they are. Let them understand the power they have. Let them understand the grace they carry when they meet them, and I made them carry right in them and bring it to this world. And that is all about the relics. I wish you follow me in this channel, subscribe. I'll have a guest in the next episode to understand motherhood and who a mother is.